Daryl Quilliam, Mayor of Circular Head. I'm now ready for another weekly report.
Very good. Firstly, wanted to talk about your participation in the Burnie 10.
Yeah, this is the third time that I've participated in the Burnie 10, and thankfully that is not a competition. But I enjoy doing it, and it's great when you actually finish a Burnie 10, and I encourage many more people to do the Burnie 10. I think it's good for exercise, it's good for a lot of things, and it's just a good community event. And while it took me an hour and 30 minutes to complete the course, you feel really good when you finish, and I was pleased to be able to do it.
Okay, you recently attended the performance of the Australian Chamber Orchestra Emerging Artists program at the Stanley Town Hall.
Yeah, this was a great orchestra that was doing a tour around Tasmania, and these people come from various states of Australia, all over Australia. They were very talented, and I thought it was just a great event, and there was around 200 people, 150 to 200 people there at the Stanley Town Hall. It was a perfect location for it, the Stanley Town Hall, after it was done up 2 or 3 years ago, and spent a lot of money to do it up, or to refurbish it. It's just great to see the acoustics there, and my wife and I attended along with Councillor Bishop, and we enjoyed the evening.
Okay. You also recently met with the Premier and other ministers and the state opposition as well last week.
Yeah, last Wednesday, we, along with 8 or 9 other mayors, went and saw both the Leader of the Opposition and 2 or 3 ministers, and the Premier and the Deputy Premier, really to talk about forestry, mining, and various economic development things that I know a lot of people in our communities are rather concerned about jobs in Tasmania, and I thought this was a good opportunity to be able to go and talk to the Premier and to the Leader of the Opposition. And when the next election does come, hopefully we'll have a government that is formed by one of the major parties will really get things going in the state. And I just think that it's important that we do have jobs, and we do look at overseas investors and give the overseas investors the opinion that we are open for business, and we do want development, and we want jobs.
Right, and lastly, you wanted to mention something about the Smithton Primary School Twilight Fair.
Yeah, last week the Smithton Twilight Fair was on down at the primary school. It was a great event. There was lots and lots of people there. It was the weather was kind, and my understanding that they made around $12,000 as profit, which is going to be really good for the school and for the education of our young people. And so I was able to participate in a sponge throwing event, and yes, many of the children did hit me in the face, and while I got wet, that was just a good event, and so I really enjoyed it.
So is there anything else that you wanted to mention this week?
No, that's about all I need to mention, and again, I hope everybody in the area has a great week. Thank you.